guys hear me now? There we go. Awesome. Okay. Sorry about that. Uh, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I'm just kind of trying to dial everything in. So let's go ahead and get started. We got 11 people here tonight. First of all, thank you for everyone for dialing in, coming in on tonight. Um, I know it's a Thursday night, so I'm just going to throw this out there. So if you have stuff you need to do, I will be doing another one of these on February 5th and February 13th. But if you have a time, we can go over. We'll go over some stuff this evening. Um, I guess I'll start off by saying thank you again for everyone for signing up this year. Super excited. Got some great things, new things coming this year. Um, I see a couple of friendly names. Hi, Alicia. Good to see you. It's good to see you back this year. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Um, you'll hear me say a lot of ums because that's I'm not a great speaker. During when we're going over this information, if you guys have any questions at all, please type them into the chat, and I will answer those right away. But basically, I'm just going to go over some general information, everything from T-ball all the way up to our majors leagues. So I think we'll start off with kind of what our general calendar is going to look like this year. So for T-ball, you guys' season is going to start in the end of March. So March 28th will actually be your first week for T-ball. And then for everybody else, which is single A and above, your season is going to start on the first week of March. So actually, technically, February 28th will be your first week of practice for single A and above. um, Basic information. So every single league is going to be playing until the beginning of June. So that basically gives us for the older kids March, April, May, and June, beginning of June to play. And for T-ball, majority of your season is going to be April, May, and then you'll play a little bit later into the season of June. Every single team will play 2 practices a week. Majors will be AAA and majors will be 3 practices a week. We will be doing opening day this year. So last year, I know we're still with the COVID protocols, and we're going to take that into consideration. Last year, we didn't really do an opening day, but this year we are actually going to be doing an opening day for both for T-ball and for single A through AAA. Some dates you might want to write down. So for T-ball, your opening day is going to be let me see here. Opening day for T-ball. So that opening day means like your first game. We'll be doing pictures. We'll have Kona Ice out there, hopefully, with some snow cones and some activities for the kids to do that are waiting for their games to play. That's going to be for T-ball. Is going to be May 7th. So that will be your no kidding first game for T-ball. For single A through AAA, your opening day is going to be April 9th. And so we're going to be shooting for all these times, and these dates will be posted on the website, and I will also send out emails too with some hard times. But on your opening day, just keep in mind is when you're getting your pictures done, your first game, and some activities for the kids and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and I'm just going to open up to the question boards. If you have any questions regarding opening day or when your games will be, I'll just kind of keep on talking if I don't see any questions. Speaking of games, T-ball, single A, and double A, you'll be having your games on Saturdays, and the triple A and majors teams. Your games will be throughout the week. You will not play on Saturdays unless there's a tournament that we schedule out or something like that. Possibly going to Tillamook for a weekend, probably once or twice. Your practice times for all the divisions, it's gonna be 5:30. And it depends on which field you're at, but 5:30 is going to be the start time all year long for your practices. And like I said, every single team besides AAA is going to have 2 practices a week, and that'll probably be like a Monday, Wednesday, a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Wednesday, Friday. We're going to try steering away from the Wednesday, Friday, because I know Fridays are kind of families like to do stuff on Fridays. So if we can get away with not doing Fridays, we're really going to try that. Let's go over equipment. So every kid needs a glove. So that's kind of a requirement. The league will not be. If you do need one, we do have some that we can hand out to the kids. But I highly advise that they at least have a glove. For the T-ball and single A, we'll be providing a uniform hat and a uniform shirt. And for the double A, triple A, and majors, we'll be providing pants, socks, belts, shirts, and hats. And that's mostly because that's what our sponsorships allow. And yeah. Let's see what else do I have in my schedule here. Another thing you might want to write down if you're interested, and we could use the help, is we are going to have field days. So we take care of all the fields ourselves. Hillsboro Parks and Rec does not take care of the fields. We get those into shape. It's a lot of work. So we are setting a field days for February 26th and February 27th. So if you want to get involved with field day, we will have activities for the kids if you want to bring your kids out and stuff like that. We would obviously love to have them out in the fields helping us out. And that consists of just like dragging the fields, pulling weeds, basically getting the fields in playing condition for the coming 2022 season. So February 26th and 27th is our field day. So we're trying to get those in we'll be working on them prior to that as well, weather permitting. And but if we can get the parents out there and the kids out there on the 26th and 27th to help out with those fields, it would greatly help us. I think last year we had like almost 30 people show up, which is absolutely amazing. It helped out a lot. We'll be providing coffee and donuts. That way we could get you a little energy and a little sugar rushing through your systems to get those fields in great condition. Are masks required outdoor for kids like last year? So no, we are not going to be requiring kids to be wearing masks when they're playing out in the field, but when they are in the dugout, we will be asking that the masks be on, since they'll be all kind of clumped up in one little area on the bench. But no, when we're out in the field, we are not going to be requiring the kids to be wearing masks. Obviously, if you want to wear a mask, by all means, wear the masks. I am also not going to be asking for any vaccination statuses or anything like that. That's just something we don't want to get into and make mandatory. If you want to get vaccinated, great, but we'll leave that at that. So does that answer your question, Derek, at all? So if you're on the bench, that's just for the kids. So coaches, we will be asking you to obviously be wearing masks if you are when you're interacting with the kids and stuff like that. But for the kids that are running around playing, we will not be requiring masks at this time, unless Washington County or Oregon basically mandates it, and then we have to follow suit. But at this time, no. What should we be looking for when getting a helmet? Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up, Nalani. I know that you had reached out to me before about this. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you sooner on that. Um, so when it comes to the helmet, um, the only thing you can't have little league wide is the face guard that comes on the side. So you'll see it kind of buttons in or it kind of clamps in. You can't have that little face guard, that chin guard piece. But other than that, really any helmet that fits will work as long as it doesn't have that little side chin guard. We do have some helmets. We will have some team helmets, but for COVID purposes and stuff like that, what we're gonna do is we'll if you don't want to go out and buy your helmet, we will loan you a helmet. We only have a certain amount, but we do have them for as loaners, and then we'll basically be asked those back for at the very end of the season. Um, to follow that up, I would highly advise you getting your own helmet. One, they're the ones that we have aren't exactly 100% brand new. They're a couple years old. And two, a helmet will last you a couple years. I think you can go to Dick's Sporting Goods right now and get one for like 25, $30, which I know can get expensive. I'm working on a Dick's Sporting Goods day where we go out there as Hillsborough Little League, and it'll allow us to. I think it's got like a 20% discount on items. So I will send it as soon as I get that information. I will send it out. I tried getting it last year. I could not get a hold of anybody at Dick's. I even went into the store and talked to the managers, and he's like, "Oh, we'll talk to our community outreach department," and it just never happened. So that's actually like number 2 on my list to dial in, because 20% off would be absolutely amazing for all the parents, to be able to go out there and get a little bit of discount on helmets. You can also go to Play It Again Sports over in Beaverton. They got some pretty good deals on some used baseball gear, if you don't want to go brand new. But yeah, does that answer your question, Alani? So kind of since we're talking about equipment, so if you are going to go out and buy a bat for your kid, it has to be a USAA certified bat. And actually, let me here. I'll try to bring up the baseball bat. See if yeah, USSSA baseball bat. Uh, on actually, sorry, I apologize. I'm gonna make sure I get this right before I. 100% tell you what ought to get if you're gonna go get a baseball bat. um, sorry. Yeah, so it looks like USA Baseball. On the bat, it'll be like a sticker. When you go to Dick's Sporting Goods or something like that, they will also know exactly what you're looking for. But T-ball is not that big of a deal, to be telling you the truth. So if you just go out and buy a T-ball bat, we're not gonna be like super strict on it. But really, anything single and above, it needs to have that sticker on it for it to be an official bat. Let's see. Are they able to request a team number for their jersey? So, you're T-ball, right? No, Nalani, you are AAA. So yes, for the AAA and majors, you will be able to request a number, and we will be asking for those numbers probably in the next week. So we'll definitely send an email out and we'll reach out for that. My husband applied for assistant coach volunteer. When should he hear back from you? I will take a look at that tonight for you, Tracy. I thought I had sent out all the background forms for people who sent them out, but I will check one more time, and then I will make sure that I send him that background check, and he can fill it out, and then once it comes back, we should be good to go. So I will definitely check on that on this evening after this meeting. Yeah. So also my numbers on the website, the emails on the website. Feel free to reach out to me anytime with any questions you guys have. Um, I am pretty busy. I run the league basically by myself at this point, but I do have two really great volunteers that stepped up this year, which has been absolutely amazing. These women have helped me out so much, and I can't thank them enough. I'm not sure if they're here watching, but um, that brings me to my next point. If anybody wants to get involved, not just with coaching, but if they want to get involved with the board and help me run Hillsborough Little League, I could use all the help that I get. People don't fully realize what it takes to run an organization. It's something that I kind of stumbled into, and I just kind of kept on running year after year. So if you want to get involved, definitely please reach out to me. I would really appreciate the help. But if not, we will press on, and we will make sure that the kids have an amazing season, regardless of how many people we have on the board. But yeah, so since we're talking about the assistant coaching and the head coaching stuff, um, yeah. So if you any of you or your spouse want to step up and coach this year, I always need coaches. I think every year I usually fall short one or two coaches. Um, so Tracy, no, we don't provide any baseball pants for t-ball, um, but we do provide the hat and the shirt. Like I said, we do have some. I think I have actually a bunch of t-ball pants that I could give away because I really don't need them, but I have to check the sizes and stuff like that. But those are from years past. But yeah, we don't provide the baseball pants for t-ball, just the uniform top. Yeah, really. So for t-ball, our main focus is just for the kids to have fun. So going out and buying cleats is not 100% necessary for t-ball. Um, sorry, my kids are really loud. Yeah, so cleats aren't necessary, I don't think, for t-ball. And then like baseball pants aren't 100% necessary for t-ball. Sweats will do, shorts will do if it's hot outside and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we can get that Dick's Sporting Goods discount, and you can go out and buy a pair of t-ball pants for like I think $10-12 with the discount. So hopefully we get that. We'll try to push that. I'm interested in joining the board. Oh, okay, Nalani. Yeah, I will definitely take a look at that too. I will say the third party program that we use is a little funky, but it also doesn't mean that I didn't miss it. So I will definitely take a look into that tonight, Nalani, and I really appreciate you stepping up and doing that. And I will contact you tomorrow, and we can maybe set up a time to talk for sure. um, do I have any more questions? I don't want to overload this. This is kind of like for the parents to kind of come in here and ask any off the wall questions. Or also, if there's anything on the website that's super confusing or something that you think that might need to be updated, or the information that you're not getting, please let me know, and I would love to fill that in on the website. Um, and that way, there are less questions. Um, as much as I love answering emails all day long and taking phone calls, um, I want that information to be um, staring at you in the face. Any other questions? Okay, well, I'll just kind of. Does a 7-year-old roster have room on it still? I procrastinated. Yeah, Derek, absolutely. Here's the thing: is I'm never gonna say no to a kid. I mean, I do have my limitations when it starts getting to practice time and stuff like that. But as long as I have enough time to make put somebody on a team and make the teams and make sure that there's not 13 kids on a team, yeah, absolutely. Does T-ball go to one practice, one game start? So that's going to be up to your coaches, Alicia. I know last year I kind of gave the coaches the opportunity. Um, hold on one second. I got a 2-year-old that's yelling at me. Sorry, Pete. So yeah. So if you want to, yeah. So I leave up that to the discretion of the coaches. So if T-ball wants to play two practices and then a game on the weekend, by all means. If the team kind of votes that they want to go down to one practice a week, and then the games on Saturdays, I leave that completely up to the coaches. I mean, the great thing about T-ball is, I mean, really, just the league in general. We're all about have the kids having fun, learning the basics, getting out there, and just getting them out of the house. So I give you guys the fields for that time. So yeah, absolutely. If you want to go one practice a week, by all means. If you want to go stay with two, that's up to you and your team. You gonna coach again this year, Alicia? Hopefully. Um, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So as far as like your practice schedules and your game schedules, your practice schedules will probably come out about. I'm hoping about 2 to 3 weeks before your or 2 weeks before the season starts. So, and then your games will be shortly after that. As soon as I know how many teams I've got, how many fields I've got, um, then we'll get those out to you as soon as possible. Already texted the team. There you go. That's what I like to see. um, Yeah, I think I hit all the milestones. I'll try, like I said, we'll try to get those schedules out to you guys as soon as possible. Once we get a really good idea. Last thing, spread the word. If you have friends that want to play baseball, have them sign up. We've got room at this point. I know there is a certain. We're aiming for about 180 kids this year, but 156 is kind of our goal, but we have room up to a certain point. But once we get to that certain point, I'll have to start putting people on waiting lists and stuff like that. But just spread the word. It helps out a lot. At the very end of the year, we'll be doing a hops day. So we'll be having Hillsborough Little League at a hops game and hopefully get the kids out in the field and as part of, if we get the sponsorships that we hope we get, the kids' tickets will be covered. The parents will just have to pay for their own. How will we know who our kiddos' coach is? So I'll be completely honest with you right now, Nalani. I don't have a coach volunteer for the AAA / majors yet. Um, it might be me. I usually 2 years ago I stepped up because we didn't have a coach. But yeah, as soon as I have a coach, I'm gonna basically give him the roster, and he can start reaching out, even if we don't have a full team yet. Um, February 19th is going to be the most of you are already registered, but February 19th will be the end date for registration. So if you are going to tell your friends to come out and register, make sure they do it as soon as possible, because we're getting down to the nitty gritty. About 23, 24 days left. Let's see. I don't think I missed any questions. T-ball practice. Any other questions? if you have questions, feel free to email me, give me a call. I, I feel like we hit most of it. If you feel like it's getting close to the practice time that I just talked about, and you haven't heard anything, make sure you reach out to me and make sure your email is correct. I assume most of your emails that you're here, the emails are correct because you made it here, so the email got to you. But if you don't hear anything, listen. For the first timers, yeah. So let's see. Um, well, just know that T-ball is basically like a bunch of kids running around like kittens, and your coaches are going to need all the help that you can get. So I highly advise that parents get involved. It's a little bit different at the older kid level, kind of like let the coach do his thing, and because the kids usually listen a little bit better. But at the T-ball level for the first timers, um, really just ask a lot of questions and try to help your coach out because our T-ball teams are going to have 8 kids per team. We know that there's 9 kids that technically fill up a baseball field. Um, but in the past, we usually don't use catchers in T-ball. So we usually just spread them around the field. But yeah, definitely try to get involved. Be a team mom, be a team dad, be a coach. Go out there and help the kids and help your coach. Be involved. Trust me, you won't regret it at all. Being 100% involved, you're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna laugh at your kids. You're gonna cry with your kids. Um, the T-ball level it's insane, but absolutely 100% rewarding. And I think Alicia could probably contest to that. That it definitely takes a special person to coach a T-ball team. But at the same time, it's a hoot. It's a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, just really just stay involved. You'll enjoy it, and your kid will even enjoy it even more, showing that the parent is is interested in them having fun. That's our number one goal. Trying to think of anything else that would be a good tip. Honestly, I wouldn't go out and buy your kids $150 bats at the T-ball level. Just go out. I mean, if you're going to buy them a bat or something like that, we do provide T-ball bats for the teams for every level of team. So if you want your own bat, by all means, go out and buy your own bat. But we do provide bats for every team, for team bats and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, you really don't need anything super special at that level. Just really a baseball glove and I don't know, maybe work on some listening drills for for the little guys so they can help you coach out. I don't know. Any other questions? I hope that answered your question. I don't. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for coming, everybody. Like I said, I really appreciate it. I do these for the parents because I know a lot of times I don't get to the emails right away, and this is an easy way for me to contact 12 people at once that we have in here to kind of get it all dialed in. Um, I know that I can ramble. I know I talk a lot. It's just because I'm really passionate about this. So I apologize for rambling when I do. I just like to get all the information out there and try to be as transparent and clairvoyant as possible. So if you have any questions, please hit me up. And one more thing. Sorry, before I let you all go. If you know anybody that wants to sponsor, please send them my way. Really, sponsorship. I mean, the league fees cover a lot, but the sponsorships are really how we get our better uniforms and better equipment, newer equipment, and get our fields into better condition. I will say our fields are in dire need of some work, and that's sweat work and really money talks into getting some money back in these fields to make sure that we've got some nice fields. We got some pretty good plans for this year, hopefully to pump these fields up and make them a lot better than they were last year. But yeah, if you know anybody that wants to sponsor, somebody you work with, I mean, anywhere from $100, and obviously we'll take a million, but just reach out. It would help us out a lot. And we are a nonprofit, so it is a tax write-off. So even if you want to make a personal donation, we give you a slip and you can do it on your own taxes. It's tax season, so you can use that. Well, I guess that'd be for the 22 season, 2022 year. But anyway, will they be playing at Flawley School Fields? Hey, what's up, Josh? I'm working on that. Let's put it this way. So all the other leagues that are in the Hillsboro area are probably going to be fighting over that turf field. I'm hoping that we can use the power of persuasion to send it our way. But right now, North Plains Elementary, Oranco Elementary, and Hillsboro Fairgrounds, and then the Hillsboro Stadium fields are kind of being our main fields. I know we had a couple teams last year that played at some parks like grass fields. We'll probably utilize one of those. Alicia, I know that you were over that one field last year. We probably won't do that this year because it ends up turning into a swamp, from what I remember. So we'll try to steer away from that, unless I can get somebody out there to not swamp those fields. But all of your games will probably be played at Oranco or North Plains Elementary. And then Witch Hazel is the field that we're hoping to get completely redone this year, and that might become a field for us to play on as well. So to answer your question, this is me blabbering again, but long story short, I am trying to get a hold of the new school field. Yeah, sorry, Alicia. I know that was a point of contention last year, and I apologize for that. So now we're going to try to get all the kids on a legitimate field, but the Jesse Mays field is actually pretty decent for baseball practices. So we'll be utilizing that one over North Plains, but not the one over that you were at, Alicia. We'll see what we can do with that. Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm doing this again on February 5th and the 13th at 6 p.m. So if you want to come back and re-listen to me battle, yeah. So thank you again. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And I'm excited for this season and see you all. I'll stay on for a few more minutes just in case if anybody has any more questions. And Brett, if you're still here, tell your wife thank you so much for stepping up and volunteering for the board. She's been amazing so far. Oh, sorry, I knew that, Christine. And there goes my. All right, thank you, Nanali. Saw I said hi. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, thank you, Christine. I'll get a dial in, I promise. I should know you. I should know better. You went to school together. You have any feedback, Christine? Since you're still on. I think I hit all the dates that we talked about that we kind of dialed in. I was looking through the calendar here, and I think we hit them all for the most part. we have, actually, I just had that up. I think we have 40. I think we got 40 T-ballers so far. So we're halfway there from our goal. Um, uh, I'm going to have those flyers. So I come back on Tuesday from vacation. So I'll have those flyers on Wednesday. And then I'll drop them off at yours and Brianna's house. And then we can get those handed out. And it should pump those numbers up pretty good. But I really think February is, like I said, is when we get the majority of our registrants. So we should, I think we'll be pretty good. I'm more worried about the numbers at the other levels at this point. Not worried, but a little bit lower than what we're used to. All right. So it looks like just. Yeah, and Nalani, I know you're still in here. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna pop into those background checks, make sure that you're good to go, and then maybe you, Christine, and I and Brianna can have a conversation. Actually, are you still here, Nalani? Okay, I'll reach out to her. Um, hey, Christine, are you still here? All right. I think at this point I'm all by myself. So, um, oh, you're still here. Perfect. So, if I remember correctly, our next meetup was going to be. Let's see. Looking at my calendar here with 1,000 different things on it. Um, the second. February 2nd. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Perfect. Sounds good. So, all right, I'll reach out to Nalani and try to get her on that call with us in a second to see kind of what she wants to get involved with, and then we can go from there. Sent me an email. Which email did you send it to? I don't have it. Oh, maybe it's the Hillsborough Little League one. Sorry. As you can tell, I'm kind of spacey right now. Got it. I got it. Yeah, Alicia, if you guys just do me a favor, if you guys could just just sign up on the volunteer list, and then I'll send you guys your background checks. And once your background checks come through, which I'm sure there'll be no problem, we'll get you all dialed in for coaching again. It's being weird. I don't doubt it. I wish I could just start over with the website, but it took me so long last year to build it through this third party. I don't want to do it again, so I just have to kind of work through like the little villages, I guess you'd say. Let me see what's going on. Let's see. Hmm. There we go. I got it. I got you right here. Alicia, is your account name under French or Hicks? So I work through this right now. See what we got going on. So it should be underneath volunteer opportunities, assistant coach. Yeah, it looks like it worked. I got your, says Patrick Hicks, assistant coach for the 2022 season. Yeah, looks good. Let me go to my. See if I got it in here. See, Kylie's back. Oh, send. Okay, I got Brett's here too. Yep, I got Patrick's here too. I want to send you the background check right now. And Alani, I got yours as well. So I'll send those out. Oh, you're gonna try your hand at the board this year? There we go. We'll put you to work. Trying to research. Okay. Refresh. Yep, I got you, Alicia. Right here. I will send Need a background check right now. Continue. You're talking about signing up your son, or let's see. Manage account, see account. I do it all the time. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, let's see. If I can pull up. Let's see. Let me make sure before you go, Alicia. I'm gonna make sure that I got your. I got your registration for head coach. Registration for board. I don't see anything. Nope. Oh man, I hope open order one. Yep, I got it. Looks like you're good to go. Yeah, thanks, Christine. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you when I get back from the DR. I'll have my phone on me, so feel free to shoot me a text or email if you need anything. Yeah, you're good to go, Alicia. I got it. So you should be all dialed in. Thank you. I'll try. right there. Perfect. Yep. Thank you again, Alicia. So February 2nd at I think we decided 7 p.m. We're gonna have a board meeting. If you think that's something you can make, that'd be awesome. We can kind of go over what we've been talking about, and maybe, like you said, if you want to get involved with the board, we can discuss kind of what you want to take on, or what you'd like to get involved with. But I won't keep anybody any longer. Have a good evening, everybody.